name. Yeah, I've rarely seen that name, but it
Don't
probably
trust
would be
him.
a last
Don't
name.
trust a guy with two last names.
Oh, and you want to hear the next name?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Brig Banks.
Brick. Are
they
they
brothers?
Eskimo Bros. Did they just send all the fucking Eskimo Bros on Nebraska's team to
That's
shoot
funny.
his
It's like
dog?
the Watt brothers, where it's like JJ, TJ, and then, it's like, and then you got the real name over there.
Yeah, Derek.
Wait, Derek. You're like
You
the-
can't give
the
me a J
fullback.
Mom. Nah, you're Derek.
Yeah, you're the fullback. The
Yeah.
other two, Derek Watt,
Pro Bowl pass rusher.
TJ Watt, JJ
Yeah.
Watt. I just like, wow.
They knew something.
Jackson Hanna. That's the last name.
Jackson Hanna.
Oh, this is probably the most privileged.
Yeah.
Nasty. This is a nasty COVID
Yeah.
party. Like, these guys, if they're in a frat, they're in their own little nasty
They
frat.
probably have like a manure farm that makes millions.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
It's just them.
And I'm pretty sure they probably throw really great barn parties.
Oh my God, it's probably
God.
out of this world. Aliens
Yeah.
are invited.
Snodgrass. Like, what?
That's a
I
weird
feel like he's a
one.
How
backup
did
quarterback.
you get that? Or he's a punter.
Yeah. At Nebraska,
Either
though,
one.
that's probably like a receiver or QB. And he probably has a really famous family.
Hey, you
His
know,
last name
if
is
you're
Snodgrass.
a good kicker, you can make some money in the future. I mean, shout out to Robbie Gold.
That is true.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Robbie.
It's just disgusting to me. Like,
We
wow.
miss you in Chicago, Robbie.
Yes. The Bears miss a lot
I kind
of
of wish
things.
the Raiders would have just had Robbie Gold for like 1 year.
Yeah,
It would have changed a lot.
Since Robbie
What year
left,
was that?
we have a
Just
a
any
Shaq-
year would have been nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Moving on.
you kind of owe us eternally for Khalil Mack, and I'm still mad about that.
Just looking at me gets you mad about that.
No,
doesn't
just
it?
like the Bears ruin everything. They get great
Hey,
players and
we-
ruin all of them.
Well, here's the thing: we paid him and we gave you draft picks. I'm sorry, you guys don't know how to draft.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but y'all don't know how to draft either. So it's like,
the
how do we
Chiefs-
both fuck up a great situation?
That's
Chiefs-
true. We took
Hey, the
Trubisky
Chiefs
over
showed
Mahomes
you-
and Watts.
It's
I can understand.
painful.
I can understand not.
I can understand
taking
Mahomes,
but not
Watson.
Watt. And,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, I'm going to have to play the racist thing. They don't want a black quarterback.
That is
You
true.
think so? Yeah.
I've heard that many times, and it's just true.
Yeah.
It's
On top of that, they got the one Wisconsin offensive lineman who was a bust, Gabe Karimi.
yeah.
How do you get an offensive lineman out of Wisconsin who's a bust? I can't name the last Wisconsin bust at left tackle other than Gabe Karimi. But whatever. Boston College canceled practice due to racial injustice. Kentucky players walked out of practice. The NCAA is giving blanket eligibility to all their fall athletes, whether they play or not.
Good.
And I think that might have been the quickest I've gotten through college football.
We're running out of time.
Most of it was kind of just dirty puns and,
And porn names.
yes. And Snodgrass.
Snodgrass. Snodgrass Piper.
I'm telling you, that's a porn name.
that
Snodgrass Piper Entertainment. Snodgrass.
I could just imagine this being like on a farm or something. You know?
Oh no, I got it. I got a good one. The Bank of Snodgrass and Piper.
Oh, we should write that down. I don't have a pen.
There's a pin right here. That might literally be the episode title.
Am I wrong for wanting to meet the Snodgrass family? Because I just want to know what
Look them up on IG. See
Yeah.
if they're there.
I feel like they're
how
law
many
firm-
of them are they? Like, what do they do? Like, what do they consist of? Are they bodybuilders, lawyers,
Yeah, like
farmers?
who decided that this was a great idea? I just want to know who put the lawsuit up.
I would
and
change
why
my
those
last
8
name.
people? Why those 8 people?
Yeah, I would change my last name for sure. Like, I can't take that.
Yeah.
Snodgrass. Whoa.
All right. Well, should we do?
Yes, if I, could. I
You
wish
looking
I could.
for it? You looking for it?
Damn, did they take our sound?
Pete, we miss you, bro.
I think they. I think they for real took our sound off.
Oh, did they do it? Oh,
Are you serious?
Son of a.
Go to you gotta look it up in downloads.
Nah, fam. I'm not doing all that.
Oh, we got to really get into that. All right. Well, anyway.
take your tangent.
So first one, Kenny. NFL had a bunch of false tests last week. Is that a take or a tangent?
Yeah, that was kind of like their big, oh my God, because there was a bunch of, false positives that came out. But I feel like that was expected. That was going to happen anyway, because it was going too good the first 2-3 weeks that they were starting
It's
this out.
surprisingly doing really good. I mean, like, even the LA team, like, none of the players, I think they had a
Terrell
coach.
Lewis was the only one.
Yeah.
His was a false positive restaurant, which, by the way, speaking of nepotism and Snodgrass and Piper and Eskimo Bros, I just want to know how a dude who never played at Clemson, who probably wasn't a good receiver at all, Seth Ryan, Rex Ryan's son, somehow got the coaching gig that he got.
He's a Ryan, dude.
He's the Chargers offensive control coach. Like,
that's
bro,
it right there.
You didn't do shit at Clemson. You didn't do anything.
But he's a Ryan, man.
I'm talking about these athletic white dudes.
The pride of my team's grandson.
Yeah.
I just want to, because Brent Venables' son, fucking Dabo Swinney's son, all playing at Clemson but not really playing. I don't ever see, they're
coaches, molding them to be coaches.
I don't see black coaches with walk-ons getting these opportunities.
I mean, it's like that, even in LA, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
How many black coaches do you really know that has, that
a son that's playing football? A lot.
No, I'm talking about that are at the head of these big programs to get their kids in there, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
maybe if you get a guy like Michael Vick becomes a head coach, he probably can get his son.
I don't think Vick's kid's gonna be able to play football like that.
But they probably get their sons in these schools because it's like players. You get a free education, and your son, you suck. All right,
yeah.
Seth Ryan, you suck. But you're going to learn from Dabo Swinney, and you're going to become a head coach.
Here's Marvin Lewis.
And we can respect you enough because we can say, "Hey, I played 4 years at Clemson."
But you didn't play.
He didn't play, but you were on that roster.
He was suited up.
If you
that's like me saying I played in high school. I was there, but for reasons beyond my control, I didn't play.
Just like Finkel from Ace Ventura, he's in the picture, and that's what matters.
God damn it.
I love that. That is awesome.
Touche.
If you're in the picture, you're part of the team, and that's what it is.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Shout out to Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey.
Shout out to Snowflake.
Shout out to Jim Carrey and In Living Color because that's how he got to start.
Oh yeah, that was great. Sure. Oh god, my wife's not very known about In Living Color, and I'm showing her YouTube. So it's this shit's funny,
hilarious. Jim Carrey is forever a legend. Ace Ventura was
what was his first movie, Rubber Face or something like that?
Mask.
No, before that, there's a low budget. It's something. It was I think it was literally titled Rubber Face. It's awful.
What?
It's awful.
Oh my god!
It wasn't a big production or anything, but
I just know Cable Guy, Ace Ventura, The Mask. What was that? Liar, Liar.
Yes, that was a great one. Are you fat? Do I look fat in this dress?
Evan Almighty. Bruce Almighty. Bruce
Almighty was really good.
That was him. Yeah.
Even the Evan one with Steve
Carell.
Yeah, that was great. That one was great too.
No, yeah, but
all the Almighty movies were actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
Shout out Dan
movies, just enjoyable
Eskimo
movies.
Bros Almighty. There we go.
Shout out Dan Marino because he was in Ace Ventura.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
actually, when we went to that London game, my wife's like, I just want to see Snowflake and Dan Marino. I was like, Dan Marino's not going to be here, nor is Snowflake.
Yeah, that's not
They were
real.
actually both there.
Oh, really?
Dan Marino was there, and then Snowflake, he's the mascot.
Yeah.
We had this talk last week about the mascot, and I still live by that. If you don't know if nobody knows either the mascot, game's on.
Yeah.
Mascots really do get more shit done than petitions do.
I love that title.
They really do.
Just real quick, NFL is down one player on the COVID-19 list. Take your tangent.
Yeah. They reported no positive tests, and it's one random dude on the Jaguars. It was a backup lineman or some shit. So good for them. I mean, it's easier for this to happen if they're isolated and insulated, but wait till they start playing other teams. And antibodies or whatever, wait till somebody gets exposed or something happens. You never know what happens when you come in contact with another human being, how they might have something that triggers something in you, and then all of a sudden you get sick out of nowhere.
I don't even think that's going to be an issue because the NBA showed that that's not the issue. The players,
basketball and football are two different sports.
And but you're sweating and little cuts. In basketball you get these little cuts where you after the game you don't even know how the hell I get this scratch.
Yeah, you do because the dude who's fucking Patrick Beverly was literally sharpening his nails, scratching the shit out of him.
Those are the chicken wings that came out of his teeth.
But sometimes you don't know. You be like, damn, I got this scratch, and it's like, okay, but
elbow to the ribs in the third quarter.
Where the issue is going to come with the NFL players, I believe, is the flights. Once they take these flights, you know what I'm saying, and they're going through the airport. Are you going to bust? They need those days of practice. They're
going to go from coast to coast.
Yeah,
it better be private.
I know Chicago's coming to L.A.
Yeah, you need those days of practice. As a Chief fan, we need to boycott if we can't get those extra days.
No, they just need to be on their game. I mean, I think the best thing about the NFL being late into 2020 with this pandemic is that they're already aware of what's going on. So they have
time though.
They have time. I mean, they didn't do enough, but on the players and on they kind of know that they need to be on their game for this to work out, especially those other ones, that the younger ones that are not getting paid money to make their money. They got to know, like, hey, you got to sit your ass at home this year, man, because there's a lot to lose, not just you, but for everybody. True. So I think that's the best thing, because with us being now in August, almost September, is like we have a decent understanding of this virus. So it's like, you know, you got to contain, like, if you're on these flights, like, I don't know if all of them, like the Patriots, where they have their own plane and stuff like that, but, like, you got to be kind of, like, in your own little bubble.
And LA, I feel like the LA teams are the most equipped just because we have the most technology.
Yeah.
But some of these other teams, I'm looking at you, Florida.
Yeah.
Miami,
in particular.
True.
Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know.
Well, there's no NFL in Georgia. Sorry, Atlanta. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking Mississippi. I'm sorry.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, but
shout out to Brett Favre popping up on Hard Knocks, talking to Clayton Johnson, a former Baylor linebacker, and his dad was like the equipment.
The one
manager.
he almost threw.
Yeah,
I feel weird about these linebackers that don't curse. He's fudge. I'm like,
I was like,
I was a linebacker. I didn't talk like that.
I need you to be tougher
like
than
that
that.
podcast.
You don't call somebody a whore at least every three plays as a linebacker. I
You need to be out here making these running backs feel bad and scared.
You gotta say something offensive about somebody's mother if you're a linebacker.
You can't. I don't think you can play defense and be nice.
Yeah,
I don't. It's just,
he was a Baylor, so I know he didn't play that great of defense.
I'm smaller than a lot of people that play my position, but I was a Mike linebacker. I was not nice. I mean, I might pick you up after I tackle you, but
I hit you really hard.
I took pride. I mean, you know, I broke a kid's collarbone one time on a great hit, and I didn't say sorry until after the game where he got. Were you that
neck roll linebacker?
No, I hated it. That was my days too, like those big neck rolls and the
cowboy collar.
Yeah, it's just
they blitz you the A-gap every time.
Man, like I was already short. I mean, 5'10", man. Like it definitely is some.
Decent.
I mean, but the thing is though, my biggest which was exposed against my crosstown rivals is that tight ends, man. Like they just post up on me. That got exposed in my crosstown rivalry on me, and it's whatever.
And then if you got the collar, it's really hard to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like fucking the robot.
And then nowadays too, because like then the head things weren't as prevalent. You can't lead in with your head as much. You can't go in like I used to I was taught put your face mask right in your chest, and you can't really do that anymore.
Yeah,
that's how you get a concussion.
That's how you get a concussion.
Didn't Dat win? Did he wear one?
Dat win, yeah.
Dat win, yeah. That's
the coolest Asian linebacker to ever play in the NFL.
And for Pete, shout out to Zach Thomas.
Zach was great. Whenever I saw guys
guess who's better?
Urlacher. I'm still stabbed.
No, not Urlacher. Fuck Urlacher. Arguably, Zach Thomas is a better linebacker than Urlacher, if we're being honest. If you look at Zach Thomas' stats and Urlacher stats, it's pretty close. And one was a 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
And Zach Thomas retired early.
Whenever I saw them with the... whenever I saw linebackers wearing it, I'd be like, oh, he's slow.
The cowboy collar?
Yeah, cowboy collar. Like, he's not covering tight end.
But you know who also wore that on offense? Allsop from Tampa Bay.
He did.
That
beast.
Head injury.
Oh.
He was the original beast mode.
All right. Let's get into this. Go for it. Shut up.
Last one.
So former NFL wide receiver, former Bear, former Bronco, former Dolphin, and so on. Raider, right? Brandon Marshall.
He wasn't a Raider.
Oh, he wasn't? Okay,
that was the linebacker.
Oh, okay. Well, Brandon Marshall.
He played with Kaepernick.
Racially profiled by cops moving into his new home. Video and story. I just saw this actually before that. Damn, dude.
It's pretty fucked up.
Hey, shout out Brandon Marshall. He's like a mentor to my little cousin, who's a freshman starting cornerback varsity for one of the top teams in Vegas.
Tell him to come, Bishop Gorman.
No, not Bishop Gorman. No,
tell him to come on the show, bro.
It's one of those. Yeah, I told my cousin like I'm gonna need him to plug in with us. But yeah, he like goes and spending like I just saw him at a family member's wedding, and he was telling me about, oh yeah, Brandon Marshall.
I saw you on that wedding. Wasn't nobody wearing a mask at that wedding.
No, he was lit. That's all family.
It looked lit though. It did look lit.
Yeah, we all family.
Oh, y'all got the good catering.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know somebody had some yams in the tuck with some macaroni and cheese. You didn't bring no.
Just
plate
know
back.
I was well pleased with the food. I was like, oh,
didn't bring a plate back, but I know I was like, oh yeah.
Man, it was Saturday. What am I bringing on Monday? Like, here you go, Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I didn't know. Next time,
fam, black Good black cooking never goes bad.
No, true, but I didn't. I should have, because I did have a lot of leftovers at home, but
I know you did.
I ate some and I was like, the rest of this trash.
Wait, you